Here's why your job search hasn't worked. And it's not what you think. Hi, I'm Silvio. I'm the founder of the Aha Moment Academy. And what I'm about to show you is the opposite of everything you've been told about finding a job. Here's the problem. Everyone's telling you to optimize your CV or resume for my American clients, improve your LinkedIn, and network more. But here's what they're not telling you. You're fighting in an arena designed for volume, not quality. When 300 people apply for the same role, your chances of being noticed are statistically insignificant. The formal method works because it doesn't play their game at all. First, familiarize yourself with the MVP, minimum viable performance. You can do the job, but if you're not using the exact words they use to describe their ideal candidate, it's like going to a foreign country and expecting them to understand your language. This step helps you understand the exact knowledge, skills, results, and characteristics companies want, while others will guess you know exactly what they're looking for. Next is organize the skills that you have and need to have to be able to close the performance gap. Once you know what they want, most people still fail. They see, let's say, 7 years of experience required, and they either disqualify themselves or use AI to make their CV sound better. Both fail for two reasons. They make themselves the hero of the story instead of the employer. Meaning, you organize the skills around what you've done, not what the employer needs. And the second reason is that they don't understand that job descriptions are wish lists. In reality, every company will end up hiring the best person from the pool of candidates that they have, not someone who ticks every single box. In this step, organize, you make the employer the hero of the story. Secondly, you strategically close the perceived experience gaps in days or weeks rather than years without having to disqualify yourself. My clients save years and thousands of pounds or dollars that they would have wasted on degrees, landing fulfilling roles they would have otherwise ruled out. Next step is repurpose your experience. The career industry sells CV templates and AI prompts, but everyone's using the same ones, so you end up blending in. In this step, you're creating marketing materials that go beyond CVs altogether. Using words they understand, you get to create a portfolio that's dynamic and takes less than 10 minutes to customize. One that enables you to tell your story, demonstrate your capability, and show your personality and culture fit. So, whether you're going for another job, a promotion, or a role in a completely different industry or career, you demonstrate that you are able to achieve the results they're hiring for, making you the obvious hiring choice. Next is modify misconceptions. Traditional advice says just be authentic, but people are biased, coming across as too young, too old, a different background, hair color, career gaps, country of origin, not enough experience. All these can create biases. And even if you're rejected and ask for feedback, you'll never get the real reason you are rejected. They tell you that you don't have the experience, but they might have felt insecure because of the way you presented yourself. So in the modify misconceptions step, we handle these misconceptions proactively in your marketing materials and interviews before they become objections. Next, advertise. Most people spend 100% of their time applying online, fighting hundreds of jobs companies couldn't fill through their network. But when you apply online, you're using one of the 4 methods to book interviews and doing it poorly. The advertise step teaches you all 4 ways. You get templates working right now in this market. You access the hidden job market where 80% of the roles never get posted with zero competition. You vet companies before applying and get hiring managers requesting your CV before you've even edited it. And you avoid phantom job posts and stop wasting time on those jobs that are only there to see what talent is on the market. Plus, you get to practice interviews and negotiations live and get feedback not just on what you say, but how you say it and the way you come across. So you're able to identify and remove any red flags in your career narrative and practice each answer until you're confident. And finally, the last step is learn and optimize. In this final step, You master a repeatable system for every career move, a process that's industry agnostic. And because you learn to sell yourself, you never lack security. You know that no matter what stage you are in your career, you have security. In conclusion, while everyone competes with hundreds using generic materials, you play a different game. You spend very little time on online applications and only for pre-qualified roles. And the rest is spent on conversations with decision makers who aren't talking to anyone else.